It's been said that music is healing.
Good. Who has the melody on this song?
And for Peter Migley and his daughter Debbie, music is family.
He made us all play instruments, all 6 kids.
The father and daughter make their way to practice every week with the Sentimental Journey Singers, a chorus of people with memory loss and their loved ones. A second sister joins via Zoom.
So Dad, wasn't one of your first jobs delivering papers?
Yes.
And what did you do with your money? Didn't you pay for your own?
Piano lessons.
That's right.
For this trio, the rehearsals are about more than family time.
There's even parts of the brain that are strictly for music, and they tend to be untouched by cognitive change, or at least not touched right away.
It's something that's been observed with musician Tony Bennett, who has Alzheimer's disease.
Tony's accompanist, Lee Musiker, began playing, and suddenly the legendary showman was back.
Let someone stop believing in you.
The group of singers rehearse here at Inside Memory Care, an adult center in Virginia dedicated to memory loss patients.
So when you get a diagnosis, families go, what the heck do I do now? We're trying to meet them at that space.
For people with dementia, it isn't just about music, but finding that thing that makes each person spark.
This is actually participant artwork here.
Okay.
So this is stuff that is done by our participants that we like to kind of highlight what they've been successful at doing through art.
It's also about exercise and just plain camaraderie.
All kinds of physically movements, but you would say they're minor, but for seniors, they're major.
As with any diagnosis, the impact goes beyond the patient to family members and caregivers.
The guilt that they're not doing enough, the frustration that they get that this isn't the person they've been with their whole life.
One of the most devastating times that can happen to a caregiver is the day that that person doesn't know who they are.
According to the Alzheimer's Association, caregivers of dementia patients are more likely to suffer from higher levels of stress and anxiety than non-caregivers.
It's helpful to remember that it's a disease, the person has no control over it, but still, it's very devastating to family members.
While there's no cure for Alzheimer's, experts encourage caregivers to focus on the little victories.
And while there's no clear-cut evidence that isolation speeds disease progression,
there's some evidence showing that social engagement, using your brain to do different things, having a purpose remains really important.
It's beneficial to have physical activity, social activity, and mental activity every day. And what do you think, Dad? Does this cover those things?
It does.
It does, all of it.
finding little bits of hope in each note. Amber Strong, Newsy in Fairfax, Virginia.